And we're live. Hello and welcome to Adafruit Show and Tell. This is your chance to share your project with the world. We're going to call on makers from the community, unmute your mic when you're called, and take about 2 to 3 minutes to give us a demo of your project. This is, of course, a 30-minute live stream on YouTube. We do this show every week at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Let's kick it off with Adafruit team member Katney.
Hey, guys.
Hello.
All right, so I spent the last week working on code for an LED trampoline. Every time you jump on it, lights up, does some fun stuff. So what I have here is an itsy bitsy. I have a button to change modes, and I have a button that triggers the lights. On the trampoline itself, we're using a vibration switch, so every time you jump, it notices you jump. However, it's sometimes inconsistent with using it on a breadboard, so I'm using a button instead. So the first mode lights up and then fades as you go. The second one changes modes, and this one sparkles randomly every time you jump.
That's cool.
And the third one creates colors that move around. They chase each other towards the middle.
Very awesome.
And they change color every 3 seconds, which is modifiable in the code. You can change modes again, and it flashes through the colors and fades. And then the sparkle one looks like that if you spam it. So that's what we ended up doing. It looks amazing on a trampoline. I don't personally have a trampoline to set that up. So instead, I'm just doing it in my hand. But it was a lot of fun. And I know you guys did up the trampoline itself, and it looked amazing. So great job.
Thank you. Thank you, Katney.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I got going on.
Yay. Awesome. All right, next up, Sophie, what's going on?
Hi. I'm working on a Neopixel manicure.
Cool.
It's kind of bonkers, and it's basically an evolution of the single color manicures I've been working on, but I've just upgraded it to use Neopixels, and they're the tiny ones. They're these surface mount 2427 Neopixels. So they are so incredibly tiny. It's kind of an adventure to solder these all to wires. But it looks pretty cool. It's a totally ridiculous project. It's not practical at all. I'm not really interested in practical. So, but yeah, I'm just working out the bugs on this, and I'm writing up a guide. So in case anyone else is so inclined, you could make one too. So that's what I'm working on this week.
Awesome. Perfect for cosplay, yeah. Okay, Matt.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey. I have my first and second 3D printing projects.
Oh, awesome.
I took my smart airsoft gun and made a case for it.
Huh.
The camera is right here, and this last button keeps the rotary encoder in place, so it's all snap in place, no glue or anything.
Oh, very cool.
I also printed a clip for the pie glass, so I can add a soft pod to it. Right now it's just a mess of wires, but it works. I have gesture controls and positional controls. I can control the zoom just by holding it down or swiping to do one step at a time. You can also tap to take a picture and long tap to video. And that's
Oh, you cut out for a minute. You cut out for a second there, Matt. Sorry. Just the last part. But yeah, it looks super awesome. Thanks for sharing. Cool.
Thanks.
Awesome. JMK, how are you doing? Yo.
Good. So this is the I think it's the 3rd or 4th update to my little. It was an Arduino Nano, but now it's Arduino Uno. It's a little project that just, depending on what password you type, it can say in the serial monitor, and log you in. So this update makes it so you can share screen one. So it says press a button. This is an Arduino Uno now. It's just still the same program. it now says Julian K is now logged in if I type the right password. But on refresh, I'm going to stop sharing screen.
Okay.
On refresh of Arduino, the LED now, an LED on my button controller now blinks. On an Arduino change in like baud rate on the serial monitor, any reset, because on Arduino boot, all pins are pulled high, which means the LED will flash when a reset signal is sent to it. So that's the only update on that project. And then I have an Instructables on these.
So cool.
I made Minecraft has a mode in it where you can select 3D anaglyph, where you can use anaglyph 3D with a red and blue filter if you have the correct 3D glasses to see 3D. So what I did is I had these Minecraft glasses laying around from my birthday party a year ago, and my birthday party is actually coming up April 19th. So I took out the lenses and I replaced them with these red and blue filters. So now if you go into Minecraft and enable the 3D anaglyph mode, everything's in 3D. So yeah, that's my project for today.
That's some awesome progress. Thank you, JMK.
Thank you.
Alex Hatchman. Yo. What's up, man?
Hey, how you guys doing?
That's bad.
So this is something I've actually been working on for quite a while, and I'm finally getting ready. This is a music instrument I designed called Synth.
Oh, that's awesome.
So this is basically designed to be kind of, it's like an analog synthesizer. So it's got 4 octaves, polyphonic kind of control. So you can kind of, do these weird sweeps. It's kind of hard to see from this angle, but so the idea is that it's meant to be an instrument where it's easy to transpose things. And, I don't have perfect pitch. Most people don't have perfect pitch, but it's kind of easy to kind of hum along with a melody. So I wanted something to make that was portable and kind of, you could be able to transpose things easily and not worry about playing something in a specific key. So you can make chords with it. And by rotating the whole thing, you get kind of the same keys. I'm actually going to tilt this down a little bit. It's easier to see. So, so I can play like a little riff or something, right? So. And you can transpose the whole thing by rotating it around. So, there's a lot of details to it and everything like that. It's something that I'm going to be gearing up to sell on Tindy, other things like that. Right now, all the updates are on my Instagram, but that's kind of what I've been working on. Lots more analog, goodness to kind of come here. So.
Very cool. And
Please plug your Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah, you can also put the chat link as well. So
cool. Okay, yeah, I'll jump on
it.
that too. But the Instagram is instagram.com/HatchmanPro. I'll put that in the chat link here.
Awesome. I have many more questions, but we gotta keep moving. But thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Adam. Yo, what's up?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, Crystal.
Cool. So I'm here in a very, very different location, and I also got my friend here.
Hi, my name is Michaela. I am Adam's colleague. I go to high school in Seattle, and we are working
On a little bit of a different project here. So the lab that gave me my normal SCM, the JSM35C, they also gave us a job. Michaela helped me move that one out originally, and so we've been working there for a while. I've been maintaining the fleet of instruments up there. They're all similar to this one, but we bought a new one. This new one's actually in California. So we're currently sitting at University of California, Santa Cruz. We're taking this thing apart, getting it ready to transport, and taking it apart's a very interesting process. It's a little bit bigger than an SCM, and you can see it's quite a bit taller, and that's actually with about 2 feet taken off the top already. So we've been busy. So I'm going to show a couple of photos from this, just because it's crazy. You want to do the wiring first, Michaela?
You want to talk about it?
Sure.
So I did a lot of the cabling and investigation of a lot of the wiring. It's a mess. It's been a lot of really hard work. The wires were all over the place. Everything's all tangled. Things were going in places that they really just didn't need to be fed through. So I probably spent more hours decabling than anything else so far. Just kind of trying to take everything apart, separate it, make sure that it's all labeled properly so that we can have a really easy and fast reassembly. It's been a process, but we're doing it.
And then so the big thing I've been working on has been a lot of the hardware on the column. This is the electron gun right here on the lift. Come on. Wow, this thing's really bad scrolling today. This is the electron gun. That thing weighs probably around 90 pounds and is at the very, or was originally at the very top of the instrument. This is what the instrument looks like when it's running normally. So you can see up here, we've got quite a bit of weight up here, and everything above that line has been removed. And there was a lot of other stuff on the side, and a lot of valving, and a lot of really, really quite heavy components that have had to be pulled out. So come down a bit, you can see that this was the gun lift, or the electron gun lift. We didn't have any power to the instrument, so no pneumatics, so we had to do everything manually, just kind of brute forcing it, which was always very interesting, standing on top of the console behind me. So took that apart, got that all separated, and then we were left with a kind of a cut-off column, which is a really weird sight. And this thing's got all sorts of other components. It's got a bunch of power supplies. It's got, let's see here, other power supplies. It's got this whole rack in the back we had to take apart. So this was all filled with cables. It's got a high voltage power supply in the hallway right now. So it's an interesting process for sure. But we're gonna get the truck. The semi truck shows up Friday. Yeah, the thing needs a semi truck. We're loading it out. It's gonna get shipped up to Seattle over the course of the week, and it'll be there Wednesday where we get to meet it and unload it. The fun part is it's raining in Seattle Wednesday, so get to weatherproof a machine that just cannot get any water on it, which is fun to say the least. So.
Oh, guys! Well, thank you and congrats on the new gig. That is awesome.
Yeah, we've been doing it for a while, so it's interesting maintaining these skills. They're fun though.
I can't wait to see the progress. Yeah, awesome. Thanks, guys. Aaron,
thanks.
What's up?
Hi, I have a fun new project that I'm making. I'm working on this new LED necklace. It's really pretty. It has a Gemma M0 and 2 Neopixel rings, kind of concentric, so there's 28 pixels in there. But the cool thing about it is it's got a capacitive touch switch set up so that just touching it will make it change colors.
Wow.
So that means I can wear it with just any outfit, right? And it's gonna work beautifully with it. It's got a really neat animation to it too. So it's a lot of fun. I'm probably gonna work on a tutorial for this next week, and it's just really pretty. I'm getting a lot of great comments on it when I go out and wear it. So
that looks amazing. Awesome. Thank you. All right, Scott. Yo, what's up?
Hello. I wasn't actually planning on showing and telling, but I joined to mute people, and then when I left, they were like, "Do you want to end the broadcast?" I was like, "No." So I stayed. Luckily, during our earlier meeting, I grabbed something. So this is the trellis board. And what you can do is you can get these like elastomer buttons that go on top of it. And what I was thinking would be really cool is the ability to put a feather wing in the same form factor. So what I've got is just a bare board that I did at Osh Park that is the same 60 millimeter size that if I took the sides off, I should be able to get in a grid. So now I can also have like the 4x4 elastomer buttons, but also I can have feather wings right next to it. So I thought I'd show that off because that is one of the many things that's on my to-do list to check that out.
Cool. Awesome. All right.
And thanks for hosting.
Our pleasure. This is fun. One more person. Kitten. Kitten is right over here. Hey, hello.
All right, so I've made a bunch of progress on my LED matrix and converting it to Bluetooth. I've actually, one major issue is the scrolling text doesn't exactly scroll properly. I can send a message like this, but it will only move over by 1. So I'm not sure why it's doing that. But it's still moving over by 1. I'm not sure if you can see it on there because I don't have the greatest camera. But since you guys are here hosting, I'm sorry, I have my lights off to show off Neopixels. I printed off these shelves to hold it because it's the flexible PCB. It's not meant to be constantly flexed, and I didn't. Now the print bed wasn't big enough to do it in 1, and I didn't want to do it in 2 because that's 1 pivot point. And if it cracked along that would be bad. So there's actually 4 of these. I'm not sure how well you can see that. And I did a honeycomb pattern. And right now they're duct taped because I wasn't sure how I wanted to link them together. I'm thinking of printing a staple to wrap around. And I may as well show this because this is an almost completed project. It works. It's just 2 Neopixel jewels. I've been wearing them all around town, buttoned to my shirt and my coat, and everybody's been looking at them, and I'm enjoying myself. They're pinned inside of bias tape.
Okay.
And so it's really simple, and I just use a magnet to attach it because I don't want to sew it to one coat. And that's basically what I have. Pretty simple.
Awesome. Great progress.
Yeah, that's just the Joule test, the test strip, the RBGW test, and I modified it. I changed all the timings to suit my needs, which is really great with the examples.
Awesome, yeah, perfect. Cool. All right, well, I want to take the opportunity to thank everybody for joining us today. We really appreciate it. And don't forget, each participant is awarded a show and tell sticker, which is right over here. Ben, if you want to show that. So all you need to do to win the sticker is email support@adafruit.com, claim your prize. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We do this every week. And if you didn't get in, don't worry, because we do the show every week. But until then,
stay tuned for John Park's workshop, which is
That's
coming
right.
up next. Instead of Ask an Engineer, it's going to be Ask a John Park. So
That's right.
stay tuned for that.
All right, Alex, if you'd like, you could play us out.
Oh, yes, please.
Musically, like play us out.
Sure. Let's do that. Still learning.
Sounds great. Thanks, guys. We'll see everybody next week. Bye, everybody.
See you guys.
See ya.